Hi, good day everyone. Welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be talking about dreams and their implications in spiritual warfare. Now as it pertains to dreams, I realize that in the church, not much mention is made about dreams, but dreams are very important, and it is very good when you can interpret your dreams. They can go a far way in helping you as it pertains to spiritual warfare. Dreams to me, they are like live TVs in the spiritual realm. I'm sure you have heard the term already that says nothing happens in the physical realm unless it is actually done in the spiritual realm. And that has proven so true to me, as the Lord has taken me on so many spiritual experiences since I became a Christian. Whatever is going on in your dream is mirroring what is going on in the spiritual world. And if you have a little understanding of what is going on, it will help you a great deal in your spiritual journey. Believe me. Now, dreams now can come from three different sources. You can have dream from God, dream from the devil, and you can have dream coming from yourself. Now, the dreams that normally come from God, they normally come like to warn you, normally come like to sometimes encourage you. Dreams normally come show you of things that are to come. Dreams normally come and direct you. This dream can also involve him revealing himself to you, or revealing the plan of the enemy to you, so you can pray against attacks that the enemy wants to carry out in your life. Now, dreams also come from the devil. You know, the devil come to kill, to steal, and to destroy. And believe me, he uses our dreams to actually plant seeds of negativity, sickness, illness. He seduces you. He manipulates you in your dream. He plants ideas in your head so as to destroy you if you come into agreement with him in the dream realm. So you have to be very careful about the devices. You have to know the devices of the enemy. Don't be ignorant of it, because he can use it to destroy you. And dreams can also come from us. You know, we as biologically, we think about stuff. We might watch a late movie and we have a similar dream. So dreams can also come naturally. So three different sources, okay? Job 33 verse 14 to 15, and it says that, you know, the Lord speak once or twice, but we don't understand it, and he speaks in a dream basically when we are sleeping. So the Lord actually does speak to mankind in dreams. We see where he spoke to Saul, or he used to speak to Saul in a dream. How do we see this? Well, you remember when Saul went to see that witch to call up the spirit of Samuel, and he was saying that the reason why he was doing this was because the Lord was not speaking to him anymore through prophets or through dreams. So this shows us that dream was an important part in which God used to speak to Saul, but because of his disobedience, you know, God actually stopped speaking to him. We also see where God spoke to Solomon in a dream. You remember when Solomon gave that big offering, and afterwards God came to him in a dream and said, hey, anything that you ask of me, I'm going to give it to you because of the sacrifice that you have given unto me. And he asked for wisdom and understanding and how to rule, you know, his kingdom and all of this. And God gave him riches as well, because he didn't really ask for these things. And we also see where God actually, you remember Jacob who wrestled with that angel? It was actually in a dream he wrestled with the angel for his blessing. So we see where a lot of persons have had encounters with God. A lot of persons have gotten messages through dreams in the Bible. One more, Pharaoh. You remember that drought that Egypt was supposed to have, and Pharaoh had this dream about these fat calves and these maga calves, cows, cattle, and Joseph actually interpreted the dream. That was God speaking to Pharaoh in the dream. So the Lord really knows how to speak to his people in dreams. So you have to be aware of this at all times. Now, dreams also come biologically. So, if you look up about dreams, and on a scientific level, you will see where they explain that, dreams might just come from our brain having a lot of impulses, electrical impulses, that is actually trying to interpret, trying to put into the correct places. Could be some thoughts or something that we did. The brain is actually replaying it. So it actually does have a biological aspect of it. I think Ecclesiastics also speak to that it actually comes through the multitude of business that dreams can actually come. So it can come from God, it can come naturally. We can watch a movie and we go to bed, and when we look, we have a similar dream to the movie, and that is just natural. And so the other one I want to look at is dreams that come from the satanic source. So God speaks to us in dream. The devil also speaks to us in our dreams as well. One way in which the devil actually speaks to us, or not only speaks but negatively impacts us in our dream, is in the area of having sex in the dream. I know a lot of you guys, you have had sex in the dream. Myself, I used to have a lot of sex in the dream, but when I got to understand what this was actually all about, when I began praying against these things, I realized a drastic decrease to the point where it has stopped now. But these are things the enemy use to plant sickness in you, to plant delay in your life, to steal your financial blessing. It might be someone that you actually know you're seeing yourself having sex with, or someone you probably don't know. But these are actually just masquerading spirits that are just using persons to carry out their defilement of your mind, body, and soul. And one example of this, I had a dream where I was having sex with this lady in the dream. It wasn't someone that I knew, but then it looked like a very beautiful woman. But afterwards, in the same dream, the Lord revealed to me the true nature of the person, and they actually transformed into this ugly, grotesque, demonic entity that I was actually having sex with. And I actually woke up out of the dream at that point in time. So that is where the Lord showed me, that hey, you might be thinking it's just a beautiful girl that you're having sex with, but these are actually demons that are masquerading to actually entrap you, to steal your blessings that God has for you, to cause delay in your life. So immediately I got out of that dream. I just started to pray and to rebuke that dream. Another dream the enemy uses to attack his people is eating in the dream. This is very common as well. I used to have a lot of these dreams as well, eating in the dream. I never knew it actually meant anything. But I saw the trend in my life after I would have one of these dreams, what might spill out in the physical realm. And I started to, little by little, started to actually make the connection. One other common dream that I used to have was like, I was always fighting in the dream, always fighting in the dream. Person were always trying to attack me in the dream. And I have grown to understand that, hey, when you have these dreams, that you are supposed to pray against them when they seem that they are negative, but in nature. But also remember that you should not rush to interpretation with dreams, because you should pray and ask God for the interpretations, because the dreams can mean a lot of things, okay? So don't rush to conclusions. Some are straightforward, but even the straightforward ones, pray and ask God for the revelation of these dreams, for the interpretation of these dreams, so you can pray accurately, whether for a dream to manifest or against certain wicked dreams. And you can also feel it in your spirit sometimes after you have had a particular dream. Something will just be wrong with the bad dreams. You will just feel off. And some things will just feel, you just feel at peace with certain dreams. So you can actually know sometimes the source of where those dreams are actually coming from, based on your spirit and how you actually feel. But seek God for the interpretation of it. So how did I even get interested in dreams, or how did I even begin to make the connection between dreams and what really happens in the physical realm? For me, like, I have been privy to certain dreams. One of the dream was where I was working. There was this lady there, and I saw her in the dream, and my pastor was actually praying for a relative of her that was overseas. And so I got the dream, and I went to work, and I saw her, and I'm saying, let me see if this dream actually plays out in reality. So I went to her and I asked her, do you have a sick relative overseas? And she was like, no, I don't think so. So I was like, oh, okay, then probably that was just a dream. It really had nothing to do with anything. But like a couple days to a week, she came back to me and she said, I called my sister and she was saying that she was sick, and I had no idea about it. So actually I see where the dream that I had showing my pastor praying for her sick relative was actually true. So little by little I started to look into these things on a deeper level. One other dream that I had, which actually played out in reality, when I was coming to the Cayman Islands, I saw in the area where I was working 3 persons. I saw 2 female and 1 male. So when I was doing my second interview for the job, I asked the person who was interviewing me, how many persons are there in the lab? And they said 3. But at the time I didn't really know the gender. So when I came to the lab and I actually saw the persons who were working there, it was actually 2 female and 1 male. I was like, whoa, God, you're really showing me, even before I came here, what exactly this place actually looked like. Also again, Jesus also appeared to me in a dream. He revealed himself to me in a dream, and a couple of weeks to a month after that, the devil also appeared to me in a dream and was issuing some curses and all these things, and I was in the dream rebuking him. So, and other things as well, which I had dreams I had dream about it, and I see where it actually played out in reality. So I, started to see the connection between the spiritual world and the physical world, and this has really helped me in my spiritual walk, in my prayer life. Saying that, I must also say, these 2 persons that I'm going to mention now has been really helpful to me in actually interpreting, helping to understand dream, and helping to give me a possible interpretation of it. One of them is Minister Kevin Ewing. He's on YouTube. You can just type in his name, and he is gifted in the area of dream interpretation, and he really goes in depth about different dreams and what they possibly mean and how you can counter some of these dreams. Also, another man of God that I met up on, which has helped me and has opened my eyes to the dream realm, is actually, his website is actually www.evangelistjoshua.com. I'm going to put a link to these men pages in the description below so you can check them out. I think it would be really helpful for you as a Christian or as a non-Christian to really understand what is going on in the spiritual realm, so you can have more targeted prayers, so you can be more victorious. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for listening. I really hope this will be helpful to a lot of persons out there who probably didn't give a second thought to their dreams or really didn't understand dreams. I hope these persons that I've laid down will also help you in fleshing deeper and going closer to God. Thank you very much. God continue to bless you and keep you. Have a wonderful day, okay? God bless you.